Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Play action. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Jones hit, and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to take this one back to the 30. Seven-yard line.
Play recovered by the defense.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Just keeping the play alive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play. Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 27 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 34, the 30, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. So that didn't bother you too much last time? No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
First down.
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Escape, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's going to let it go. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brought down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 14 yards that time for number 14. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
They'll try again with Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try through.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice little juke. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
To Saquon Barkley.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Giants.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires.